Hello, my name is Christopher Jafet Ayo, a teacher at Turkish Maarif schools, Arusha. Today I'm going to teach you ICT. The main topic will be information and subtopic will be information. You are welcome. Yes, I told you today we're going to discuss about ICT. Specific topic is information. Right? Specific topic will be information. But before discussing it, we must know the long term of ICT. The long term for ICT is I stand for information, C stand for communication, and the T stand for technology. So we are learning in general about information and communication technology. But specific, we are going to discuss about information. We have to know the elements. We have to know the element which are used to make, or the roles which are used to make the information. Right? We have to know the elements which are used to make the information. The information are made using data. So we have to know the meaning of data first. So data are raw facts and figures. Data are raw facts and figures. Right? Raw facts and figures. Example, 25. That's an example of data. Yes, 25. You know what is 25. But what's wrong with 25? What is it for? Why are you measuring it, right? I can give you another example. It's a meter. What's wrong with a meter? So those are facts, right? Those are just raw, it's nothing. You can't use them until you process them. There we go. So if you take data and analyze them and process them and sort them, then the product of data will be information. Mind you, we say data are raw facts and figures. But now when we analyze data, when we process data, when we sort them, the product will be information. Right? Now you get the concept, yeah? So what is information? Information is a processed data. Right? Information is a processing data. Right? Or you can say in another word, information is a useful data. So all the data which are useful, which are already processed, we call them information. I will give you few statements which are good examples of information. 1. My school's name is Turkish Maarif, Arusha. Right? So if you tell a person like, my school's name is Turkish Maarif, Arusha, he will be familiar like, wow, so his school's name is Turkish, right? Alright, I'll come again for another example. Hello, I am 30 years old. I am 30 years old. If I tell someone that I am 30 years old, he or she will understand that this guy is 30 years old, right? Can you try a few examples? Please, can you try a few examples? Tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your papa around there. Just try. Figure out a few examples of information. After discussing about data and information, now I have to discuss with you before ending my session about the sources of information. There are two categories of source of information. 1. Modern modern. The second one, traditional source of information. There are two categories of source of information, or there are two groups of source of information. One, modern source of information. The second one is traditional source of information. When I say traditional, are those sources like stories, like you got your grandma or grandpa started telling you the story about once upon a time, something like that. That is traditional. Beating a drum, and then people come and listen, or reacting on it, traditional. Or you ring a bell. If you ring a bell, that is a good source of information, but it's a traditional, right? The second one, we say modern, like television, radio, internet, using websites, using a mobile phone, and other things like that. So there are two groups. There are two groups of source of information. One, modern source of information. The second one is traditional source of information. In traditional, we say like stories might be a good source of information. The second one we say is modern. In a modern, a good example is like radio, television, even books sometimes. Let's discuss a bit about the importance of information. I'm going just to mention few. I'm going just to mention few importance of information. One, it helps us to be aware of something, right? It helps us to be aware of something. Second importance of information, it gives us a knowledge of different issues. It gives us knowledge of different matters or issues. Also, information helps us to solve our problems. Information helps us to solve our problem. Information helps us in making decisions. Information helps us in making decisions. Please add some more importance of information. What do you think about the importance of information? Please discuss with your friend. Just think, how can information help you? At home, at school, within our country, how can information help us? Can you discuss with your friend? Can you list some? Take a piece of paper and mention some, please. After the discussion, I'm going to give you a few questions. The first question, what is the meaning of data? What is the meaning of data? The second one, what is the meaning of information? What is the meaning of information? The third question, what is the relationship between data and information? Mention at least 3. Relationship between data and information. Question number 4. What are sources of information? Mention at least 10 sources of information. The last question. What is the importance of information? Thank you very much for listening to me. In case you have any question or you have any suggestion, please don't worry to suggest or to drop the comments on our link. We promise to work on it. Any question, any suggestion, just drop it on our link and we will work on it. Thank you so much. Thanks once again. See you in the coming session. Bye bye.